Words have an extraordinary power to shape our lives, influence our relationships, and impact our spiritual journey. Often, we speak without considering the weight of our words, overlooking their potential to heal or harm, to build or break. This exploration delves into the 7 detrimental diseases of the tongue, highlighting the biblical wisdom that guides us in using our speech as a force for good. Number 1. The disease of excessive talking. The Bible cautions us against excessive talking, a common habit that may seem harmless but can lead to sin. Proverbs 10:19 warns, "In the multitude of words sin is not lacking, but he who restrains his lips is wise." This proverb underscores the danger of speaking more than necessary, as it often leads to saying things we might regret. In our conversations, whether with friends, family, or colleagues, the practice of mindful speaking can lead to more meaningful interactions. By speaking less and listening more, we not only reduce the risk of sin, but also enhance our ability to understand and connect with others. Number 2. The peril of idle or careless words. Jesus himself cautioned against the perils of idle or careless words, emphasizing their potential consequences in Matthew 12:36. He stated, "But I say to you that for every idle word men may speak, they will give account of it in the day of judgment." This serious admonition from Christ compels us to engage in thoughtful, purpose-driven communication, steering clear of utterances that lack depth or consideration. Frequently, idle chatter pervades our environments, contributing little more than background noise and often detracting from more meaningful exchanges. This superficial talk can easily become a source of distraction, obstructing significant dialogues that could foster understanding and connection. Moreover, such carelessness in speech is not just a trivial oversight. It can actively foster misunderstandings and inflict emotional wounds, sometimes deep and lasting. In today's fast-paced, often noisy world, choosing to speak with intentionality and serenity becomes a distinctive trait. It reflects a deep respect for the power of words and an appreciation for thoughtful interaction. By consciously opting to communicate with substance and clarity, we uphold the integrity of our speech and become beacons of meaningful discourse, fostering environments where genuine understanding and respect can flourish. Number 3. Slander, a destructive force. Slander is undeniably one of the most destructive forms of speech, marked by the spreading of false or malicious information intended to harm someone's reputation. This act is so grievous that Leviticus 19:16 explicitly commands, "Do not go about spreading slander among your people." Such behavior is equated with the actions of Satan, described in the New Testament as the accuser of the brethren, which underscores the deep moral and spiritual implications of engaging in this sin. The effects of slander extend beyond the damage it causes to others. It also profoundly corrupts the heart of the slanderer. This corruption manifests as a departure from the virtues of honesty and integrity, poisoning the spiritual well-being of the individual. To effectively combat this toxic behavior, it is crucial to nurture a heart filled with love and integrity. Cultivating such qualities requires a commitment to ensuring that our words are not only truthful, but also edifying. This approach not only helps in avoiding the sin of slander, but also promotes a healthier, more constructive community where uplifting and supportive interactions are the norm. Number 4. Lying, the path to spiritual ruin. Lying is explicitly condemned throughout Scripture. Proverbs 12:22 tells us, "Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight." Lies do more than just deceive others. They erode trust and can lead to a cascade of further sins and significant relational damage. The consequences of lying are not only immediate, but can also have long-lasting effects on the spiritual health and moral integrity of the liar. Embracing truthfulness is fundamental to living an authentic life. By consistently choosing honesty over deceit, we align ourselves with the divine character of God. This alignment helps foster relationships built on the strong foundations of trust and mutual respect. When we are truthful, we mirror God's own truthfulness in our interactions. This not only pleases God, but also cultivates a life filled with peace and genuine fulfillment. Thus, committing to truthfulness goes beyond mere avoidance of falsehood. It is a proactive choice to embrace a life that reflects integrity and transparency. In doing so, we not only adhere to biblical mandates, but also create a personal life and community environment where authenticity thrives. This commitment to truth is crucial for spiritual growth and for maintaining the health of our relationships and communities. Number 5. Flattery, the hidden snare. Flattery often masquerades as benign or even courteous, yet it harbors the potential to manipulate and deceive. As highlighted in Psalm 12:2-3, this form of speech is condemned. Everyone utters lies to his neighbor. With flattering lips and a double heart, they speak. This scripture illustrates how flattery, when used to deceive or curry favor dishonestly, can lead individuals down a path of ruin and moral compromise. In contrast to employing flattery, we are urged to engage in offering sincere compliments and encouragement that truly reflect our honest perceptions and feelings. This method of communication not only upholds our integrity, but also genuinely enhances the well-being of the recipient. It promotes a culture of sincerity and authenticity, creating an environment where interactions are based on truth and mutual respect. By rejecting flattery and embracing honesty, we foster deeper connections and trust within our relationships, ensuring that our words serve to uplift rather than ensnare. Number 6. Speaking hastily. The fool's errand, Proverbs 29:20, offers a stern warning. Do you see a man who is hasty in his words? There is more hope for a fool than for him. This biblical caution highlights the dangers of speaking without thoughtful consideration, which can lead to irreversible harm and squander chances to convey wisdom. In a fast-paced world where immediate responses are often prized, the ability to pause and reflect before we speak becomes not only valuable, but essential. This discipline of restraint encourages us to evaluate the potential consequences of our words, fostering an environment where wisdom and tact prevail. By mastering control over our impulsive reactions, we cultivate a habit of measured and thoughtful communication. This practice doesn't just prevent misunderstandings or conflicts. It enriches our interactions, allowing us to express ourselves more clearly and meaningfully. It teaches us to listen actively and respond with intention, ensuring that our words build rather than break, heal rather than wound. As we adopt this more deliberate approach to speaking, we become better communicators and more considerate human beings, enhancing our relationships and understanding of others. Number 7. Offensive language, undermining our testimony. The use of offensive language can deeply impact our witness as followers of Christ. Ephesians 4:29 instructs us, "Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers." Our speech should reflect the transformative power of Christ in our lives, uplifting and inspiring those around us. When we resort to crude or offensive expressions, we not only deviate from the teachings of Christ, but also potentially alienate those who might have been receptive to the message of the gospel. Avoiding such language is not merely about adhering to a set of moral rules. It's about embodying the grace and love of Christ in every aspect of our existence, including our communication. This commitment to maintaining purity in our words enhances our testimony and amplifies the reach of God's love through us. By consciously choosing words that build up rather than tear down, we demonstrate the change that Christ has made in our lives, offering a compelling witness to the transformative power of faith. This practice not only benefits our spiritual walk, but also fosters a more respectful and uplifting environment for all. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with our latest content that inspires and uplifts. Share this video with friends and family to spread the power of positive words and transformational faith. God bless.